Yes, DTM Anil, please start.
Oh, why so silent? Toastmaster
Who you
Kartega?
want to?
No, as per the agenda, we are moving as per the agenda, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have 3 minutes
Yes,
of
yes.
No, I didn't inform.
No, no. Sorry, DTM Anil, please. You are the.
Okay, absolutely no problem. It's always our pleasure. A warm good evening to one and all. This is GTM Anil Kumar Revankar, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. To begin with, let's read together the mission of the club. We provide
We provide
We
a
provide
supportive
a supportive
and positive learning experience.
and positive learning experience.
Experience.
Members are empowered,
The members are empowered.
Members are
develop
empowered.
communication and leadership skills,
And their communication and leadership skills.
Communication and leadership skills.
leading in self-confidence
Leading in
Leading in
self-confidence.
self-confidence
and personal growth.
and personal growth.
Personal growth.
Thank you. Let's follow a basic ground rule since we are on the virtual platform. We would highly appreciate if you can keep your videos on because that will benefit the speakers on the podium. They will be modified. Second, please avoid crosstalks because that will be interrupting the other speakers on the. Third, let's have fun and also enjoy. Let it be a very educative session today. These are very few things. Since you are at your own place, I wish you'll all follow the safety rules in your own place. So absolutely no issues on that. Well, while wishing you all a very happy Women's Day to all the young ladies and beautiful ladies around there and a Ramadan Kareem to all. So let's have a great meeting today. I would like now to call upon the stage our acting president of the club. He is a great gentleman, and why I call him gentleman, he is always ready to take any role. Even he is very new in Toastmasters, but he has shown that confidence that nothing is impossible in this Toastmasters fraternity. So please help me welcome on the stage President of Bhavan's Toastmaster Club, the acting president, Toastmaster Abdullah. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DTM Anil ji. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First, I need to ask you, what's the importance of today's day?
International Women's Day.
Yeah, today it is for the Women's Day. And I'm really honored to tell you that this day, International Women's Day. This day it is to honor the strength and achievement and to the women everywhere. Women inspire us and leaders, mentors, and change makers. Toastmasters empower voice, and today we recognize the voice of women shaping a better world. Let's support and uplift each other and ensure every woman has a chance to grow and lead. So, in this Women's Day, I'm welcoming our TMOD, our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. She's an operation manager at Gluten. Free Collective is a dynamic professional with a keen eye for the brand strategy and development. A dedicated Toastmaster, she brings a year of leadership experience and a strong commitment to empowering voice and fostering growth. Beyond her professional success, She's a mother, a mentor, and spent almost all her free time volunteering for non-profit, proving that women are indeed the backbone of society, balancing responsibilities, driving impact, and shaping the future. With her infectious energy, strong-willed nature, and unwavering dedications, she is here to lead us through today's session. A warm welcome to today's TMOD Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anil Abdullah. Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. And I see we have no guest today, but yes. Today, on March 8th, International Women's Day, we come together not just to celebrate women, but to reflect on their profound contributions to society. Our theme of the day, Mothers of Nations, Women as the Backbone of Society, reminds us that the women are more than just nurturers at home. They are the architects of the nations, the drivers of economics, and the pillars of progress. When we look around the world, especially here in Kuwait, in India, and in Pakistan, we see how women have played a central role in shaping history and transforming societies. In Kuwait, women have taken bold steps in business and leadership. Sheikha Al-Bahar, a powerhouse in the banking industry, broke barriers to lead one of the most prestigious financial institutions in the region. In India, women have long fought against social and cultural barriers to claim their space in education, politics, and business. Savitribai Phule was a pioneer women's education at the time when it was unheard of, paving the way for millions of girls today. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, a fearless warrior, led an army against British colonial rule, proving that women were just as capable on a battlefield. Kalpana Chawla, an aerospace engineer, an astronaut, shattered ceilings, both literally and figuratively, became the first woman in space. Indra Nooyi, a corporate leader, took PepsiCo to global heights, showing that leadership has no gender. In Pakistan, Fatma Jinnah, known as the Mother of Nation, stood fearlessly beside her brother in the struggle for independence and later championed women's rights. But women's leadership is not always holding tiles or being in the public eye. It is a quiet strength of a mother raising a child, a sister supporting her family, a teacher empowering young minds, or a woman managing an entire team while being the glue that holds everything together. I speak from personal experience. I was the eldest sibling, and after losing my father at a very young age, I naturally took on responsibilities beyond my years. I worked hard, built a corporate career, and led multiple teams. But at the same time, I made sure my family was taken care of. When I transitioned from the corporate world to entrepreneurship, it wasn't just about career growth. It was about creating an impact, nurturing a vision, and making a difference. Yes, like many women, I often found myself constantly struggling between responsibilities and recognitions. At times, we as women go above and beyond, not for allocates, but because we believe in something bigger than ourselves. And that is why today theme is so powerful. Whether it is the mother who raises future leaders, the women who run businesses, or when who silently uplifts their communities. Women are nation builders in every sense of the word. But do we always recognize them? Do we acknowledge the silent sacrifices, the emotional labor, the strength it takes to wear so many different hats? Today, we celebrate Women's Day. Let's take a moment to honor the women who helped us, who supported us, and who continue to inspire us. Let's also reflect on how we, as a society, can uplift, empower, and create a world where women have given the respect, recognitions, and opportunities they truly deserve. This brings back to today's theme, women as silent heroes and nation builders who lead families, communities, and societies with courage. Just a thought. Can you think of one strong-willed woman who made a difference in your life? Keep her in your thoughts as we proceed through our inspiring session today. Now let's move forward with the meeting and welcome our role holders. Our grammarian and our accounter. Words are powerful. When used correctly, they inspire, and when used carelessly, they lose their impact. Some people don't just speak, they inspire. A travel agent by profession, but a storyteller and a speech champion at heart. He believes that who you are when no one is watching defines your true self. Yes, definitely, self-growth happens in solitude. Since 2019, he has pushed boundaries, competed, and was finalist in every speech category up to the divisions level and emerged as the second runner-up at District's 122P Pakistan International Speech Contest of 2023-24. His Toastmaster journeys proves that there is no free lunches in life. You earn what you strive for. Today, he doubles up as both our grammarian and our counter, ensuring we articulate our thoughts flawlessly. Please welcome the ever strong-willed Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shazia. It is an honor to be introduced by a lady, especially when it's a Women's Day. And especially what we have learned is either a teacher, a mother, my sister, or the society around us. It is all empowered by women, and it's a pleasure when we say them that you are a leader, a true leader, who does not even sometimes ask for consideration. Sometimes we just take them for granted. But my one word for them is keep asking them, what is your will? What is your wishes? Because if we empower them, we are not empowering only one woman. We are empowering the family, the child, the whole nation by large. So thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for selecting such a beautiful topic. It is really close, dear and dear for us. My role as a grammarian is to pay a close attention to all the speakers. I will listen carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuse of the English language according to my knowledge, please, because I'm also not a PhD in English, but still I will try to give best of my knowledge. As a grammarian, my role is to introduce the word of the day. And before I introduce the word of the day, it has been already used by our fabulous Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shazia. It's an adjective. Word of the day is an adjective. It's called as strong-willed. So strong-willed, if I have to explain in just particular few words, it is determined to do as one wants, even other people advise against it. So basically it is like, you go against the tide to get your things done. You are that much strong-willed that people say that you cannot do it, but you still believe in yourself and go forward. I have few sentences which has been drafted. Would love to share. I would really appreciate each and everyone to use this simple adjective in each and every speeches of yours. So at least we will have this in a day-to-day languages story, and we might have this a good evaluation for ourselves also, that we are also a strong-willed. So the sentences are: she was strong-willed and never backed down from a challenge. I believe that this explains everything. Toastmaster of the day, my second role is as an R counter. Ladies and gentlemen, R counter is a very, I believe, a very small title, but a very powerful role, because we as an R counter observe each and every speaker when they are using the R's, the filler words. For example, I believe everyone knows, just to get to the next sentence. If they use these kind of words, I will try to highlight them, make sure that they will remember this when they are performing next. So it does not break the connection with the audience, and we have a strong belief that we are speaking and we are making sure that our message has been correctly presented to the audience. Example, if I'm saying we might get into many thoughts of audience attraction. So I encourage each and everyone to use the word of the day, strong-willed. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shazia.
Thank you, Latif. Our next role is the general evaluator. Some people need an introduction, but legends speak for themselves. Today, I have the privilege of welcoming a visionary leader, a dynamic motivator, and an exceptional mentor. A chartered member of our club, he has spent 12 years toastmastering the art of public speaking, taking on every club officer's role and extending his leadership, serving as the chief judge for over 200 contests in District 20 and beyond. A true inspiration, a man of wisdom, and someone who turns challenges into stepping stones for others. Please welcome our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster, Anil Kumar.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Sajid Nazir. A warm welcome to all the strong-willed Toastmasters of Bhavan's Toastmaster Club. Today is a Women's Day, and it's a time for celebration. But this role will be taken by our Toastmaster Day. As a general evaluator, I have a totally different role to play, and that will be watching each and every step, every procedure that is being followed by our members today. And at the end, give a summarized report to showcase what are the things we can improve upon. So it's at the end of the day, a learning process for all. I'll be leading a team of evaluators, namely the speech evaluators, as well as a grammarian and accountant, who are also supporting our members to improve on their communication leadership skills. I would like to hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster Day for the next. All the best to all the members and speakers.
Thank you, distinguished TTM Anil Kumar. Our next role is the timer. Time waits for no one. But today, we have someone who keeps time in check. Meet Toastmaster Abdullah, a B.Pharm graduate and a dedicated medical representative at Himalayan Wellness. Beyond his profession, he is passionate about connecting with people and refining the art of communications. A rising star in Toastmaster, he is here to ensure we all stay within our limits, because great speeches are not just words, but also about timing. Let's welcome our Toast timer, Toastmaster Abdullah.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shazia, TMOD. So today my role is to keep the timer. As a timer, I will time the formal speeches and evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time, yellow card and red card. It is as a Zoom meeting. I will keep my background. I will mock like green card, yellow card, and red card. Most of the speeches should be in 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will make the green card, and 6 minutes, I will make the yellow card, and 7 minutes, red card. And for the table topic, 1 to 2 minutes, 1 minute, I will raise the green card, 1.3 minutes, I will raise the yellow card, and 2 minutes, red card. And for the each evaluation, it is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will make a yellow card, and 3 minutes red card. So, as a strong-willed timer, I will ensure that we respect the time and stay on track. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah. Our next role is for the Hawk Master. The art of listening is the foundation of great communications. And today, we have someone who excels in both. Meet Susan Abraham, a dedicated HR associate at Algorithms Industry and a proud member of Bhavan's Toastmaster Club for over 5 enriching years. She brings her keen listening skills and quick thinking to the session, ensuring that we all stay sharp and attentive. Let's welcome our Hawk Master, Toastmaster Susan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, TM's Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and wonderful women of this meeting. Wishing you all a very happy International Women's Day, and also to all the women at home who are enabling the men each and every day. Every contribution of a woman is very crucial to the family and a society, just like women, just like men. We are no way lesser than anybody, and we can do it. We are strong-willed, and every time, whatever the storms of life we face, we come out of it strong, and we encourage others, especially the men in our life. We do encourage to do much better. As they say, behind every successful man, there's a woman. And behind every successful man, there is a strong-willed spirited woman, and who is also having their struggles, their weaknesses, but still going ahead, smiling and tendering for their family and the society. Today, my role is of a Hawk Master. While performing this role, I have to be a very good listener. So I'll be practicing on my listening skills, and I request all of you to practice it too. So be a good listener, which is very important in our professional and in our personal life. Being a good listener is very important as our communication, our relationships become better. So I shall come back at the end of the session, and I will check on who are the good listeners of this meeting. Wishing you all the best, and I hope we all have a great meeting together of learning and development. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Susan. Thank you so much. Now we'll go to our prepared sessions, prepared speech sessions. Yes. Every great change starts with a powerful voice. Now let's welcome our inspiring speakers who are ready to share their strong-willed message today. Our first speaker. Some people teach, some inspire, but very few do both effortlessly. Our next speaker is a dedicated teacher at Smart Indian School, shaping young minds with her knowledge and wisdom. But there's more to her. She's a beautiful dancer, a storyteller with rhythm, and a speaker with grace. Today, she takes the stage, not just to speak, but to leave an impact. Let's welcome the multi-talented, dynamic, and charismatic Toastmaster, Kartika ma'am.
Hello, Toastmaster Shastri. You need to invite the evaluator also to speak about the speech objectives.
Okay, but I thought okay.
Yeah.
And now inviting Mr. Pramukh Bose, DTM Pramukh Bose, the evaluator for Ms. Kartika.
Thank you, our dynamic Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shastri Nasir. Now we have yet another dynamic personality, a teacher by profession, an aspiring Toastmaster. She is embarking on her second project in Pathways Level 1 from the Presentation Mastery path. The purpose of today's project or today's speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. She has got 5 to 7 minutes to deliver her speech, and the speech title is Find My Voice, Overcoming Challenges. Once again, Toastmaster Kartika, Find My Voice, Overcoming Challenges. The stage is yours.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Toastmaster Kartika, I think I cannot see our timer, so you can look at my screen, okay?
No, timer is there.
Timer is
timer.
here.
Timer is there.
Got it.
Okay.
Good evening, Toastmaster. I'm Kartika. It always seems impossible until it's done. These powerful quotes by Nelson Mandela hold a truth that resonates deeply with me, as you will come to understand by the end of my speech. Today, I want to share a personal journey, a story of resilience, adaptation, and growth in the face of challenges. I grew up in a family that was always on move because of my father's job. Due to this constant relocation, I have studied 4 different schools across 2 states in India. Example, from kindergarten to grade 2, I was in Kerala learning Malayalam, and from grade 3 to 5, we were in the Tamil Nadu. I had to adapt to Tamil language. From grade 6 to 8, we are back to Kerala, and grade 9 onwards, we were back in Tamil Nadu. With every move, I faced a daunting challenge, that is language. Each transition meant I was unlearning one language and relearning another. It was like starting over again and again. But language wasn't my only problem. I I also had a stammer, something I inherited from my father. Speaking was a daily struggle for me and made me the target of ridicule. Sometimes my friends always laughed when I spoke. The muffled laughter echoed in my mind and deepening in my life. But my parents always wanted to help. That turned to faith. One day they took me to the Guruvayur temple where I participated in a ritual that is symbolic purchase of a tongue. The act meant to invoke in divine intervention. The ritual was comforting on its way, but the solution is not real. What I need was practice, not a miracle. I just want to share one incident from my school days. During my science class, the science teacher asked, every approached, my palms are sweating, finally stood up. Every single word turned to climb a mountain. The muffled laughter from the back of the class, it felt like a thunder. And the weight of every pair of the eyes on me was unbearable. To make this things more worse, my friends also called a nickname. And also they would sing a song from Tamil movie, Osti. That the song name was Kalasala Kalasala. Instead of the word Kalasala, they have included Tikku Tikku, which means stammer in Tamil. It was hurtful, but this was oddly enough for me to lit a fire on me. It's okay. It was okay. Finally, my Tamil teacher, who insisted me to read a paragraph daily, when I began to practice at my home, I retreat myself with a corner with a book. First, I softly read, then louder. Gradually, I improved. Not suddenly, gradually I improved. Then, it was not far from easy, but slowly, the mockery gave me the way to respect, and the fear of speaking was totally started diminished. Even today, there was some words that trip me up. But instead of shying away, I embrace the moments as testament to my progress. Dear Toastmaster, my journey taught me that no matter the challenges, no matter how daunting are opportunity for growth, they do not define us. Only our response to them does. I'm just bring back to my Nelson Mandela quotes. It always seems impossible until it's done. There was a time for me, the speaking confidently seemed impossible. But with faith in myself, never give up, strong-willed, I turned my impossibility into possibility. Believe in yourself. Embrace every stumble and never stop striving to overcome your challenges. The impossible is only a step away from becoming your success story. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthika, for that wonderful, inspiring speech of resilience. Let's take a moment to appreciate and share feedback to Toastmaster Karthika's vibrant speech. You can use the chat function to send her a direct message. Moving on to our speaker number 2. A great speech is not just spoken, it is felt. Our next speaker is a passionate communicator, a seasoned Toastmaster, and a leader in the corporate world. Working as a finance and investment manager at Al Shaya Group, he understands the power of strategy, not just in business, but in communications. Today, he presents The Silent Epidemic, a speech that will challenge, inspire, and provoke thought, no doubts. Let's welcome the brilliant, articulate, and insightful, distinguished Toastmaster Pramukh Bose. And also, I would like to call upon Mr. Toastmaster Anish, his evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. And I know today is a Women's Day, but against the norm, I'm not going to wish anybody happy Women's Day. The reason is that I firmly believe that the appreciation and the gratitude for the woman in our life should not be limited to just one day. Okay, and we should all believe that there is one strong woman who choose to overcome her fear and pain to bring each one of us into this world. So in appreciation of that, I'm not going to wish anybody enough for this, because that's the we should appreciate every moment in our life. Yeah. Moving on to with my evaluation responsibility, my target speaker, as TM Shazia has said, who doesn't need any kind of introduction, a very dedicated Toastmaster, DTM Pramukh Bose, who is embarking on his speech on presentation mastery level 1, project 3. And the topic of his presentation speech is the silent epidemic. And the purpose of his speech, purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. So, Mr. Pramukh, your speech, once again, your topic of your speech is silent epidemic. Over to you, and looking forward for a wonderful speech. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you the timing. So your timing will be from 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of 5th minute, a green card will be displayed by a timer. And at the end of 6th minute, yellow card will be displayed. And at the end of 7th minute, a red card will be displayed, and which will be kept on display till the end of your speech. If you want to qualify for the voting, you should conclude your speech within 30 seconds once the red card has been displayed. Over to you, DTM Pramukh Bose.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Dear Toastmasters, imagine a young teenage boy, a brilliant one. He's full of ambitions, dreams, and energy. Think about that young teenage boy after a few years struggles with drug addiction. His confidence lost. His dreams are shattered. And he doesn't have any ambition. This is just not the case of one youngster. This is about millions of youngsters worldwide. Recently, I read a statistics from United States of America, from the National Center for Drug Addicts Statistics. 48.5 million youngsters above 12 years of age. That is 16.7% struggles from drug addiction in 2023. The statistics from 2023. Why I choose America, United States of America, but it's because it is widely considered as the most advanced country in the world. What about other countries? I don't think so. The statistics might be different. Friends, last week was a disturbing week for me because I was watching TV channel Asianet in Malayalam, a news channel. Two stories affected me mentally. I spent sleepless nights. An youngster, a 16-year-old boy, was brutally beaten to death by his peers. There was a send-off party and there were some arguments took place and his peers brutally beaten him to death. And the culprits were drug addicts. Another story, very sensational in the media in Kerala nowadays, where a young man, 23 years of age, a young man tried to assassinate his mother. Narrowly she escaped, but he killed his 95-year-old grandmother, his father's elder brother, his aunt, his 13-year-old younger brother. The investigations are still going on and police doubt that he is a drug addict. These are not stray incidents. You also might have been witnessing these kind of incidents, maybe from media or from your friends or from families which you come to know. Why is this happening? Have you ever thought about that? Many think that drug addiction is the result of bad choices. Is it that simple? I don't think so. Young people don't wake up on fine morning and decide that, okay, today I am going to ruin my life. No, my dear friends, it's not like that. Drug addiction is the result of aftermath of peer pressure, the pain, and poor coping mechanisms. Let's talk about peer pressure. One of the biggest culprits. An youngster who wanted to fit in the group, take that first puff, that first pill, and that first sip. He often doesn't realize that only this time may turn into one more time, then may turn into a never-ending vicious circle. Let's talk about mental issues and struggles, mental struggles. Nowadays, the youngsters face a lot of pressure from their academics, from relationships, from social media. Anxiety and depression are becoming very common. And they don't have anyone to support them. There is no knowledge and there is no proper support system. and they feel to get some consolation by using these drugs, which are so dangerous. What are the results? The youngster's life is ruined. Societies are struggling and families are torn apart. What can we do that to save them from this vicious circle? We need to have a proper mechanism, a support system. Our teachers, our parents, and friends, and even us to talk to the youngsters who feels to struggle with a pathetic voice. Not a pathetic voice, what I mean, the kind voice, with a considerate voice. Embrace them and tell them that we are with you. And they should feel that they are being loved, they are being cared, and they don't need to resort to drug addictions. They can resort to their parents, their friends, and their relatives and their teachers. And awareness is very important. We need to create an awareness on them, educate them about the bad effects of drugs. Friends, this is a battle worth challenging, a challenging battle. We need to do all of our efforts for saving our youngsters, the young society, from the drug addiction, because youngsters are the future for us. If a young life is ruined, the society becomes in shambles. So if you can save at least one youngster, that means you are saving a society. So all our efforts need to channelize to this. And I think you need to invite the youngsters to Toastmasters and Gavel clubs, where you create some positive energy, the positive attitude. If the children, the youngsters feel the energy is channelized into positive things, they don't resort to drug addiction. I think my message is very clear. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DTM Pramukh, for that heartfelt and strong-willed speech. Let's take a minute sharing our thoughts and feedback on DTM Pramukh Bose's insightful message. Okay, moving on. Since I do not see Toastmaster Mariam joining us today, so shall we move on to the table topic session? Perfect. Okay.
Okay, before that, both the speakers are qualified. Okay. The time
Thank
report.
you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster, for the report. Okay. This concludes our prepared speech session.
No,
Truly,
one second. One second. Who's this Shaha? Maybe.
Shaha. Yes, let me introduce Shaha. Shaha Al-Faid, she is a guest today, joining us, and she is my mentor as well. And she was my colleague, and now I'm fortunate enough to be working under her. She's the founder and the owner for Gluten Free Collective. and she will be joining us today to
Can you invite her for a few words?
Yes, I would like to see. Shaha, if you would like to hold the mic and just introduce yourself, and the people here would like to hear you.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I just saw the invitation from Shazia and I thought I would join really quickly. Just a quick hello to everyone. Shazia has told me about the Toastmasters for a while. And since I got an opportunity, I thought I would just join as a pure, guest, not to interrupt or anything. I just wanted to see how this session goes.
Thank you so much, Shaha, for joining. It means a lot to all of us. Having new faces and guests, it's been an honor to have you with us today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, moving forward, this concludes our speech session. Truly inspiring speeches reflecting strong-willed voices. Let's continue enriching our communication skills and with some spontaneous speaking for our table topic sessions. Before that, let's vote for the best speaker. Should we do it now or should we postpone it till the end?
No, you can invite the Toastmaster for the table topics, and I will raise the poll now.
Okay, perfect. So now it's time to sharpen our spontaneous speaking skills. A great speaker ignites ideas. A great leader nurtures them. And today, we have someone with us who is both. Some people own the stage the moment they step on it. A passionate and accomplished Toastmaster since 2016, an award winner, leader, and a gifted orator. She has been honored as the best area director in District 20, and she has won prestigious World Malayalam Contest. With a love for travel, poetry, and rain, she brings warmth and wisdom wherever she goes. Let's warmly welcome our strong-willed Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, strong-willed topic master, distinguished Toastmaster, Shiba ma'am.
Thank you, dear Tia Modi, for your kind words. Happy International Women's Day to all the strong-willed women and fellow supporters. Let me share a few words about International Women's Day. Today we celebrate our strength, resilience, and achievements. We honor the women who paved the way for us, and we inspire the next generation to be bold, fearless, and unstoppable. As we mark this special day, I want to acknowledge the incredible men in our lives who support, uplift, and empower us. Your advocacy and love make a significant difference. Thank you for being our partners in equality. To all the women, I see you and hear you, I believe you, whether you are a mother, daughter, a sister, friend, or colleague. Know that your voice matters, your dreams count, and your presence is valued. Let's continue to break barriers, shatter glass ceilings, and challenge the status quo. Let us lift each other up, celebrate our diversity, and foster a culture, inclusivity, and respect. Together, we can create a world where every woman and girl can thrive, grow, and reach her full potential. With this, let me come to my role as the table topic master. Table topic is the most interesting session in a Toastmasters meeting. Here I have some topics, and you will get 1 to 2 minutes to share your thoughts, ideas about the topic. And you can volunteer, or I will call you one by one. If anyone is willing to share your thoughts, all the topics are connected to today's theme. So I would welcome all the members. Shazia, Toastmaster Shazia. Okay. Your topic is give me one number.
I'm choosing 5 today.
5. What is the biggest challenge you have faced as a woman and how did you overcome it? What is the biggest challenge you have faced as a woman and how did you overcome it?
As a woman, I wouldn't say that I have single challenges. I would say I have multiple challenges. But let's say if you're talking about the biggest challenge that has always been for me is balancing life. As a career woman, hello, as a mother, the biggest challenge has been to balance my life, my career, my family, my me time, the sacrifices I do, the self-care that I ignore. These has been the biggest challenges. And how do I overcome them is another challenging story. It's not been easy. I have a lot of friends supporting me, advising me, guiding me constantly. And somehow I'm not receptive. So it feels like I always lose. But then again, I keep on thinking, what is the most important thing in my life? The family that I work hard for, the career that I want to be recognized in. And these things motivate me to keep continue to grow. I have a lot of challenge. I have a lot of way. I would say that I have a long journey to understand and bring about that balance. But every step I take towards bringing that balance in is me trying to overcome that challenge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shazia, for sharing your personal journey. Now, who's ready to share your thoughts? Anilji. Your number, please.
Number 1.
One. What can men to do better support women in the workplace? What can men to do to better support women in the workplace?
A warm good evening to all the leaders and great communicators on this podium today. A beautiful topic from our topic master. What can man do to make something better for the women in terms of challenging? I would personally say support the women in their endeavors, specifically when they face difficulties. It's a known fact that people sometimes do not come forward and speak about the difficulties they face. But if you are a true observer and if you have a true feeling for women, you can easily observe that yes, this person is having some difficulty, facing some major difficulties. And if you can volunteer at that time and extend that support and help that person out, and that person, I can definitely say, will forever remember you for that gesture, which make her day a different one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I personally consider women and men on par. Nobody is on the higher side, nobody on the lower side. We have to live together and we need to support each other, not discriminate at any stage. Wishing you all a very happy Women's Day. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ditya Manil, for your wonderful words. Now, who's ready to share your thoughts? Toastmaster Latif.
Kim Shiba, before, yes, I'm okay. I'm ready. But before me, DTM Pramukh has asked, and we had only 2 speakers, right? As of now?
Speakers
we
too.
had-
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can invite DTM Pramukh and then I will.
DTM Pramukh. Your topic is, your number, please.
Number 2.
Number 2. The most influential woman in your life. Most influential woman in your life. DTM Pramukh.
I must say that it's a very controversial question actually. The question is very simple. The answer might create controversy, but I must say the truth. The most influential woman in my life is my mom. The way she formed character in me, the way she was struggling to raise 5 children, and her hard work, her determination, and her strong will always inspired me. You must be seeing that I have an attitude for never give up attitude. In Toastmasters, I'm not, boasting about myself, but you would have witnessed that. This never never accept defeats or accepting challenges and moving on. That kind of a character is definitely I got from my mom. My wife is also an influential woman, and she also influenced me. Those like more empathy. I became more empathetic, more lovable because of her. I was very serious person. Now I'm like little become more gentle and more kind. That is because of my wife. But to say one woman who influenced me the most, that is my mom. And I don't think so anyone else can influence me into such an extent. My dear Toastmasters, I think you might also would agree, most of you would agree that your mom is the first woman and the foremost woman who influenced you. It's a universal truth, I think. And embrace your moments with your mom and give back whatever you can give back. Over to you, the table topic master.
Thank you so much, DTM Pramukh. And now who's ready? Toastmaster Latif. Toastmaster Latif.
Yeah, what number are left to ask?
Number 5, 1 and 2 are gone.
5, 1 and 2
Oh,
gone.
okay.
5, 1, 2 are already given.
3,
3.
number 3.
What's the most important lesson you have learned from a woman? What's the most important lesson you have learned from a woman?
Thank you, topic master. What is the most important lesson I have learned from a woman? Those who have heard or known me from my childhood, or maybe no one over here knows me from my childhood, I have studied in all boys school. So co-education was not my part of it. Initially, we were very nervous to speak to any kind of girl. And if a girl smiles at us, that is the love at first sight. So those were the things which I have always had puzzled. By the time I was 20, I was in the field of photography. I had each and every woman smiled in front of the camera, though I was behind the camera. The one thing which I always learned is that you respect the woman of whatever platform she is there. For example, if it's from the school, it's from the college, from the background of education or in professional life. That attitude of like love at first sight, if she smiles, she is mine, is not a correct way to think of any of the girl or a boy for it. Now, but the biggest lesson I learned is I've always been inspired by those women who give time to themselves. Not only to themselves, they inspire the nation, they inspire the backbone of the family, they inspire each and every people they are with. I know myself a lady who wanted to be an entrepreneur, who not only started her own entrepreneur business, but she started supporting others also. Though she was not a successful entrepreneur, but she keeps on running. And that only one lady inspired many of her colleagues also. So, ladies and gentlemen, the lady which I always inspired, the most lesson I have learned is her dedication towards bringing the challenges, facing and bringing the new nations up front. Thank you. Over to you, Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. And Toastmaster Jasneem, are you ready? Toastmaster Jasneem?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Toastmaster Latif. Your topic is if you, your number please, 5, 1, 2, 3 are gone.
4.
4. If you could go back in time and give advice to your younger self, what would it be? If you could go back in time and give advice to your younger self, what would it be? Toastmaster Jasneem.
Thank you, Topics Master. If I could get a chance to go back in time and give an advice to myself, I would, of course, advise me to be a better self of mine, to be more confident, to have that courage to face the world, and, of course, to take a little more effort in
I think she got disconnected.
Okay. Toastmaster Susan. Toastmaster Susan.
Don't give a tough one.
Number 1 to 5 on your number
7.
7. What is the most empowering moment you have experienced as a woman? What's the most empowering moment you have experienced as a woman?
Good evening, dear Toastmasters, and thank you, the Table Topic Master, DTM Shiba Pramukh. Empowerment, I feel it's not only about having a greater position or a better, something better we have done. I felt when I became a mother, I felt myself empowered to know a different, a different side of myself, or what my mother went through. I could the understanding I had of how all mothers, felt and brought their children up. I mean, it's an inexplicable, position that you get from the time the child is in your womb and it comes out to the world. It's a special feeling, and it's a power. It's an empowerment. It's a new relation we bring to the world. We are bringing a new human, and how we nurture that child to face the to be a good member in the society. It is because of our empowerment as a mother, as a human being, and that's what I felt. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Toastmaster Anish Krishnan. Toastmaster Anish Krishnan.
Yes, Leading Shiva.
1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Go on. Your number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 is gone. 6 then.
Yeah. If you could switch lives with a woman for a day, who would it be and what would you do? If you could switch lives with a woman for a day, who would it be and what would you do? Toastmaster Anish Krishnan.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. If I would like to switch life with today, what would we do? The woman who inspired me a lot is none other than, as every other Toastmaster member has responded, is my mother only. So I would like to switch life with her only to change one thing. Before that, I would like to just give a brief introduction about my mother. My father was my role model, but my mother, since my father was in military, he was away from us for a very long period, and it was my mother who had a very limited education in her life because of her health. She's an asthmatic patient, and she was never able to complete her studies. She has done her studies only up to 5. Still, she, even though alone and being away from Kerala, because all of our time my father was posted in North India, and she couldn't speak Hindi, English, anything. But still, because of her strong-willed nature, she managed to not only make us study, but also managed to learn all the languages and manage to all the daily course she could do it. So if I could switch life her, I would like to change one thing in her life is her short-temperedness. But though I believe that because of her short-temperedness only, we were brought up in such a disciplined manner. But that is the only one thing I would like to change in her life. Though I don't know what would be the effect of it, whether it be positive or negative, I don't know that. But that's the one thing I would like to change. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sasya, do we have time?
No, we are 10 minutes over.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for all the participants. And now time for to select the best table topics. We got timer. All are qualified, or?
Yeah. As a timer report, all are qualified.
Okay. Now
except Jasneem.
Sorry, Jasneem? Yeah, okay, okay. Except Jasneem. Okay.
All are qualified.
Toastmaster Latif, can we do the voting now, or?
You're mute.
You are muted, Toastmaster Latif. You are muted.
Timer check. I'm qualified.
Except Jasneem. All are qualified except Jasneem. Toastmaster Shasya, Toastmaster.
You're qualified. Just 1 second. Just 1 second, because 2.28, you know.
I could not get a message. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. You can hear me? Yeah, okay, okay. Fine.
Are you sending the voting now, or?
Yeah, with the permission of Topic Master and Toastmaster of the day, I'm floating 2 polls, and both will stay for 1 minute. That is best speaker first, and then the table topic. Thank you very much. Please
okay,
vote.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, so I'll close the 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, we have all the words. Toastmaster of the day, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. Now, we will be shifting to the general evaluation session. A great meeting is not just about delivering speeches. It's also about learning and growing. And to guide us in that growth, we have our general evaluator, a mentor, a leader, and a powerhouse in Toastmasters. Will take us through a structured evaluation session to ensure we grow as speakers and leaders. Let's welcome back our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Sajia, for that wonderful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, after having witnessed 2 great sessions, the prepared speech and a great table topics, now it's time to learn what are the things we can do much better than what you have done today. So it is a learning sections for all, the general evaluation section. So let's begin with the speech evaluation. We had 2 great speakers on the stage today. And now let's hear. Before that, let me confirm both the speakers are in the house. Yes. Both the evaluators are in the house. Yeah, great. So speaker number 1, Toastmaster Kartika, will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster DTM Pramukh Bose. I would like to welcome him on the stage. Over to you.
In the International Women's Day, one young woman spoke about her resilience, a story about facing challenges and her struggles to overcome those challenges. Being a resilient woman, she didn't have any choice rather than embracing those challenges and accept those challenges and work hard and to overcome. What a fantastic speech Toastmaster Kartika delivered today. I loved everything in her speech. Toastmaster Kartika, the most important thing I loved in your speech is the amazing story. You are a storyteller and your descriptive words and the flow of the story from the struggles you faced from your classmates because of the stammering issue. Then your teacher intervened and she gave your advice and you embrace the advice and you work hard and move forward in life and ultimately you became successful. And the second thing I liked is your opening, a dynamic opening. You began your speech with a quote from the great Nelson Mandela. It always stays impossible until it is done. What a fantastic quote, a quote which was very relevant to the topic you selected today, finding my voice, overcoming challenges. You proved that. The third thing I liked in your speech is the message you delivered, the call for action. It landed perfectly well with everyone. Embrace challenges. Challenges don't define us. Embrace them. With a strong will, you can overcome those challenges and move forward in your life. You just didn't give us an advice, but you proved those with your life story, and it inspired me, and I'm sure that it would have inspired all of us here. And to take your speech to the next level, let me give you 3 suggestions for improvement. And I feel that the speech was delivered with immense confidence, but you were stuck up in one place. Use your stage in a better way. For example, you could have started your speech by coming in front and speaking about that introductory quote, then move to the left side, speak about your challenges you faced, and move to the right side and how you worked hard and overcame your challenges. Use that perfectly well, the podium. The podium is yours. The second thing, sprinkle some emotions in your speech. There were many opportunities for emotions. For example, the students laughed. I felt the pain. And the third thing I wanted you to use some poses. When you move from one idea to another idea, use some poses. Then one day, my teacher advised me to do that. In a nutshell, a fantastic speech delivered with immense confidence based on a personal story about resilience. And my suggestion is to use the stage in a better way, bring some emotions, and use the power of poses. You are going to rock many stages. Over to you, the evaluation master. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Vidya, for that wonderful constructive evaluation of the speech that was delivered today by Toastmaster Karthika. Our second speaker on the stage was DTM Pramukh Bose. And to do the honors of evaluating his speech, I would like to welcome on the stage Toastmaster Anish Krishna. Over to you.
Good evening once again. My target speaker, DTM Pramukh Bose. As always, you have delivered an outstanding speech, and I always look forward to hear your speech. And I was honored to do the evaluation for your speech also. So you have delivered an outstanding speech on a topic that deeply resonates with everyone in Kerala at this moment. And your speech was beautifully structured. You begin with a reference to a recent event, effectively explain the harmful effects of drug addiction, and concluded with a practical action plan for all of us, especially all of us who are in Toastmaster India. And speaking specifically about your purpose was to practice using vocal variety or body language for enhanced speech. And to evaluate on your purpose, you have successfully met all the objectives of your speech in every aspect, effectively utilizing vocal variety and body language to enhance your delivery. Now, let me highlight some of the points, some of the areas which I liked it, especially one, as you were able to successfully establish an emotional connection through a true event. Then you used your voice variety, especially high pitch, for emphasizing some points, and low pitch to convey the emotions were beautifully used across your speech. And you have used your movement. I like your movement, your purposeful movement of forward and backward to highlight the key points in your speech. And your usage of extensive use of your hand gestures, especially like the battles which were your used, and to gather them, help them, like there were variety of hand gestures. Those are some of the which I could highlight it, and they were used again to enhance the expressions of your speech. But no, there is always a scope for improvement. So there are two areas or 2 points I would like to highlight. First, you were raising your eyebrows multiple times without any reason, which I could see. They were not in sync with your speech. And second thing was that you're frequently lip licking. So that could be because you have you're feeling it, your throat was dry. So it's better you have a sip of water, and then so if you improve these two things, I believe it will significantly enhance the overall impact of your speech. And with that, I'm looking forward to hear lot other speeches to develop. Not only mine, I believe every one of us can learn from your love. And over to you, General Matter TM Manil.
Thank you very much for that very astute evaluation of the speech that was delivered by DTM Pramukh Bose. Sometimes it's very difficult to point out the areas of contest. But here, Toastmaster Anish has done a great job today. So congratulations to both the evaluators. Now let's move forward. As we all know, none of our Toastmasters who are present on the stage today are native English speakers. However, in Toastmasters, we make an attempt and try our level best to improvise on our spoken language. And we have with us a great grammarian and our counter too, who are going to highlight what we can do better and how we can improve and compared to what we have done today. To do the honors, I would like to call on the stage our grammarian and our counter, Toastmaster Latif Mansur Ali. The stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. It was an honor for me to be a grammarian, our counter, and that also doing it dually possible. But it was much easier for me when I saw our own speakers. They are very much reducing to the R's. So first and foremost, I will give my R counter report. DTM Shiba has done once an R. Toastmaster okay, yes. So DTM Shiba had once. Toastmaster DTM Pramukh had not the ritual R's and ums, but it was the in a pathetic voice and then not a pathetic voice, in a kind voice. So that was a little bit of like repetition, which I felt I should say it. While I was sharing my grammarian role, I said R twice, and I had myself a long pause. Susan, you had R once, and then as crucial, then very crucial, there was some kind of mix on this. Plus you had and R. So many times you had this kind of sentences. Anish has a lot of few R's and ums. So please, I don't know, I should say a lot of few or only few, you just manage it. These were the R's report. And now I will share my word of the day report. Word of the day was strong-willed, which was heavily used today. And I, as a grammarian, as a word master, was very proud that, thank God, this has been used. Because, of course, if it's a woman, it has to be someone very much strong-willed. So DTM Shiba has used once. Toastmaster Shazia, I don't know, wherever she got a chance, she has managed it. I think more than 5 to 6 times. DTM Anil has twice said it. Toastmaster Abdu has said it as, I think I love that way he said it, as a strong-willed timer. So I love the way he used that. Toastmaster Suzanne has used it. Toastmaster Anish has used it. And if someone has used, I don't know, I just keep it away from that. Now, few uses of the words which I loved it during the speeches, the sentences which I loved it. First and foremost, the power of 3. So DTM Pramukh used first puff, first fill, first sip. I really love that way because it engages us on the emotion of all 3. The power of 3 was effectively used. Kartika said pair of eyes. I really loved it. Toastmaster Shazia, during her introduction to each and every person, it was valuable, it was encouraging, it was, I don't know, meticulously written to each and every person who was called upon stage. But I felt the way you invited DTM Shiba, DTM Anil Kumar, and of course, our DTM Pramukh. Some people teach, some people inspire. The way you you invited Kartika, I really loved it. One of the lines which I could copy it was keeping young minds with her knowledge and wisdom. This is what you have used it for, Kartika. It always seems impossible until it's done. Kartika, I really love the way you have written your speech. The muffled laughter echoed in my mind and deeping in my life. I have spent 5 years and until now I haven't managed this kind of sentence. The muffled laughter echoed in my mind and deeping in my life. The act meant to invoke in divine intervention. Amazing. No matter the challenges, no matter how daunting the opportunity for group, they do not define us, only our response to them. Amazing. If Aditya Pramukh, I love this sentence of yours. If you can save at least one youngster, that means you are saving a society. And in the end, when you said, I think my message is clear, should have been erased. As a grammarian, this is one of them. The youngster feel the energy in channelizing into positive things. They do not resort to drug addiction. I think this was the best message for each and every individual who have been in the meeting room. Now, when it comes for the areas of improvement, I believe you are yourself your own teachers. Make sure try to analyze. But I really love the speeches. Love the way the moments were used. I've given my R counter report, my word master report, and the grammarian. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Latif, for playing that role of a grammarian as well as R counter, and that wonderful, sweet, and I would say honey-coated report, which everybody has just digested without any further requirement of additional thing. Okay, now coming ahead for the general evaluator report. Let me first of all congratulate each and every member who is present here today for the successful 306th meeting. Voting is later on.
No, Art Master.
Just let Art Master is later on, right?
Okay.
No.
Yours is at the end after the.
Okay. Then it is missing, huh? Well, I'm
yes.
very yeah. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
DTM,
Yes.
we have DTM John Joseph.
We have DTM John Joseph. Yes, we have DTM John Joseph with us. Let's invite him on the stage for a few words. DTM John Joseph, all the way from US. We would highly appreciate to see you and have a few words from you.
Thank you so much, Anil. I can recognize some of your faces. Shiba's photo, Pramuk, Anil, Latif, I don't know. I've seen you at the many meetings. I just saw the message. I came back from church. I'm going for work now. It's 10:05 here. Because the Bhavan's name itself is an inspiration for me. It's a, that when we started the Bhavan's Club way back with Anil, me and Xavier, I was so happy. The first club in Abbasia, moving forward. Anyway, thanks for the team moving ahead with the Bhavan's Club. The Teachers Club have gone. I don't think anybody is there from the Teachers Club now, Bhavan School. Suresh is in Dubai, I believe. I don't know where he is. Anyway, I'm so happy that meeting is going on. I don't know whether it is a physical meeting. It's a hybrid. I see only 10 people. Would like to see more people in the meetings. Unfortunately, here, I am unable to attend any meetings. Kuwait was a paradise for me. So please utilize that paradise, all of you. It's a great opportunity. Make use of it when the sun shines. That's what's, make hay when the sun shines. So congratulations, team. Carry on with your good meetings and develop your communications and leadership skills. I'm happy that I could join. Thank you so much. You have a nice day. Nice evening.
Thank you, John. Okay.
Oh, it didn't my face. This is my face.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Happy to see you, DTM John.
Yeah, to open my video. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
So your camera is on. Your camera is on, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have already captured you. Great. Something good. Okay, fine. Thank you. So let's move forward. We would like to welcome on the stage our Heart Master, Toastmaster.
I have one request.
Yeah.
Kindly send
sure.
the post, the message posting on the previous day, because when I wake up, I don't look at the messages. Even when I go for work, I don't see. When I come back in the night, I see hundreds of messages. I don't even read them. So the previous day, if you send, at least I can see. Or if some of you, Latif or somebody, can send me a message on my personal inbox. Saturday, if I'm going late for work, I can definitely join you.
Sure.
I can see. I recognize you.
Right. Toastmaster Abdullah, you can, that's why I told always is to post the link at least a day before. Please, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Take care of this.
Okay. Because the time difference, I don't look at the messages in the night,
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Okay, just continue with us. We have some more time. Okay. Toastmaster Susan, let's welcome our Hackmaster. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Anil Kumar Jiravankar. Good evening, all of you. All of you ready?
Yes.
A few questions, and let me see. What was the core message for DTM Pramukh in DTM Pramukh Bose's speech?
Save the youngster.
Yeah, the youngsters and drug
Drugs.
addiction. A storyteller with rhythm.
Is it for Kartika? But DTR Pramukh said it.
No, it was
No, Shazia. Shazia.
Shazia
Toastmaster
introduced.
Shazia.
It always seems impossible until it is done. Whose quote is it?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
What's the most important lesson you have learned from a woman? Whose table topic was this?
Latif.
Latif's. Latif's.
Latif.
TM Anish wanted to switch a woman in switch the role with a role model woman in his life. Who was it, and what was the factor he wanted to change?
His mom.
And what was the factor he wanted to change?
Short-tempered. She was short-tempered.
Yeah. DTM Pramukh Bose referred Kartika as in a particular phrase in the starting of his evaluation. What was that phrase he referred Kartika as?
I can paraphrase. It was on the Women's Day.
Resilient woman.
Resilient.
A young, resilient woman.
Yes.
You cannot say.
What can men do to better support women in the workplace? Oh, sorry, not this. What change did DTM Pramukh's wife bring in his life?
He made him more kinder, more
More kind.
lovable.
Yes.
More
Kinder.
lovable.
No.
More
She
gentle.
make him cool as cucumber.
That's it. Thank you and wishing you all the best. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Susan, for those wonderful, thought-provoking questions you had for our audience today. Moving forward with the General Evaluator's report, let me start by congratulating all our members and also guests who attended this program today. It was a very wonderful session. We had two great speakers today who spoke about two different subjects, very much in line with the requirement that we need to do something about it in today's life. We had two great evaluators who were very critical on what they observed, what they heard, and what they saw of each speaker, and accordingly, they suggested the areas of improvement. Well done. Really, congratulations for both the evaluators too. Now, let me focus on the role players today, specifically today. When we say a leadership role and when we say passionate Toastmasters, today I can say Toastmaster Sajia, she was like a budding, I will not say. She did not give any signs that she is new in Toastmasters. She was a seasoned Toastmaster, just like Toastmaster DTM John Joseph. Pakka, well seasoned. I really loved that action she has taken by moving, I will say, out of a comfort zone, taking that all efforts and pain to write a short script for introducing the role players. Today, I could see that we have another DTM Anil Kumar with us, who is very particular who is very particular about introduction. Because that is one of the requirements. See, when we introduce somebody, and if you can make that person feel very happy about the way it is introduced with some nice words, it may not be sugar-coated, but well, apt words, then definitely that feeling that person carries is unimaginable. And you have done it today. Congratulations for that. And I would like all our members to really appreciate this young lady on the stage today, who is, I believe, just 2 months old with the club. And she has done something very, very great today. Congratulations to you. The second role player which I would like to focus on is our topic master. Wow. She had 7 great topics, very apt topics in line with the theme of the day. And the way she presented it, I could feel that it was coming from her heart. See, a topic master normally we see is coming and reading something. But today, it was my feeling that she was not reading it, she was reading it from the heart, not from the paper. Well done. This is something I can say we learned today. Something different. So that's why we always say, what is Toastmaster about? Learning something new. Each and every role player has got his own or her own style of putting it. And we never inhibit, we never stop, we don't limit any Toastmaster when they perform a role. This is one of the reasons, because we can see a variety. We often say we should have variety, we should have new quality or something different. So what is different? It is the same program, but the presentation, the way the role players have performed, this is the difference. And this is something we need to observe and really appreciate. The third role player, Toastmaster Latif, he had a dual role today, grammarian as well as accountant. Yeah, the third one also, okay. The poll master also, okay. But see the way he managed it, was with the ease. This is what Toastmaster teaches us. It's not a role, it's the passion you absorb and you showcase that, yes, I am capable of doing multiple roles. Why not? And he is one of the examples we had today, playing multiple roles and with ease. I don't have to say much about the evaluators. It is well said. I have really appreciated the way they have done the role today, emphasizing on each and every point very well, and also demonstrating to the speakers how they can make a difference. Well done. Now I should not leave our Hawk Master. See, Hawk Master role looks very, very simple, but it's not simple. Listening to each and every speaker, observing, watching, hearing, writing down those questions, and then finally shooting the questions to the audience to get the right answer. This also requires a skill. And today, our Hawk Master, Toastmaster Susan Abraham, has demonstrated that she can do it with ease anytime. Well done. Timer, he was on the tips, very punctual, and really appreciate. We could do a little fine-tuning to some of the scripts. That is one of the observation. And yes, we had one great, we had 2 guests today. One of us was a Toastmaster, and I wish that the second guest who just left us be re-invited once again to have a complete view of the full meeting. That will give that person a great idea of what Toastmasters are about. And I feel that she missed a major part of that. So let's do that. Now, let me come to the area of improvement. There's only one thing which I observed today is that regarding the agenda, as some of the speakers already pointed out, we would like to have the agenda at least a day in advance. Let's spend a little time on the agenda, because once I printed, most of the areas are fine, but there are some areas which really require attention, especially the 11 paths that have been shown. Currently, we have only 6 paths that are offered by Toastmaster International, not 10 or 11. So let's get that corrected. And another thing, there are a lot of open spaces or the blank spaces in the agenda. We could try to do something about it when we are doing it for the next meeting. Overall, it was a great meeting today, a lot of learning, and of course, I'm sure each and everyone present here enjoyed today's meeting. With these few words, I would like to hand over the stage back to Toastmaster today for the voting of the best role player. Over to you, Toastmaster today.
Okay, so so Mr. Latif will be sharing the polls for the best role player, and you'll be announcing the winners as well.
Toastmaster of the day winner will be announced by the presiding officer, our Toastmaster Abdullah. But after this result, I will share with you. Request everyone to, wow, it's a clean sweep going on as of now. Okay, so done for the voting. Toastmaster of the day, the polling has been done. Now it's your duty to give a closing remarks on the theme if you wish, and then hand over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Abdullah.
And the best evaluator? Polling for the best evaluator?
Already done.
Done.
Yes.
Toastmaster Shazia, you are muted.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for joining today's meeting, celebrating women as the backbone of society. As we close today's session, let's remember to honor the women who shaped, who supported, and inspired us. Thank you all for joining today's meeting and celebrating the woman as the backbone of society. Over to you, Toastmaster, for the final announcement. Is the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to announce today's champions.
Just a second. Thank you, TM Modi. Today, it was a wonderful day. We celebrated International Women's Day. And I'm happy because today's all speakers and table topics are relevant for our theme. And there is a special note, DTM Pramukh Both's speech. It is very relevant nowadays against drugs. So that also I will keep as a note, and I will go forward for the announcement for the best speakers and table topics and all. Okay. So today the best speaker it is Toastmaster Kartika. Give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Kartika. She's very new, and even I think this is the second or third time she was the best speaker. And best table topic speaker, this DTM Pramukh Bose. And best role player, I need to say that 100% voting for Toastmaster Shazia, Toastmaster of the day. 100% voting. But this is the first time I'm seeing like this. Okay, and for the best evaluator, the 3 evaluators, the same voting.
This is also first time you are seeing.
Yeah, this is also first time I'm seeing all the evaluators having the same vote. It's 33% for all. So what to do?
Actually, as a vote counter, I can break the tie, but I cannot break the tie because I'm also there. All three of us are the winners. Anish, Krishnan, Latif, and Pankaj.
Pramukh was. And with that note, we can adjourn the meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations to all our winners.
Congratulations. Yes.
Let's have a huge virtual round of applause for their strong-willed performance.
Kartika, can you switch on the camera for a minute? I'll just take a picture because John is also have switched on this camera. And one more thing, hopefully this is maybe the last meeting which we have online. From next meeting onwards, we will be hybrid for sure and physical, yes.
Kartika, I think she's not there.
Okay. So one.
Yeah.
I have the
Kartika.
Yeah. Just
DT Manil, everyone. I have one. I know you are aware of it. If the votes are equal, the vote counter has got the right to have the casting vote and the vote. We don't disclose how many votes and all, but you can do the casting vote and choose someone who is the best. It's up to you. Anyway, it's up to the club to take the decision on that.
No. Unfortunately, the vote counter is also one of them.
Dismiss him.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Just Suzanne, please don't go. Yes. 1, 2, 3. One more. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just stay 2-3 minutes. I want to say something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anil, Susie, welcome to America to visit and to live, not to work. Don't come here to work.
Okay.